The most underrated way to burn fat is as simple as walking. All you got to do is walk. You have to put the work in and walk. I know you want a quick fix, a magic pill, a magic diet to make you just burn your fat off. But I'm sorry, this is the long game that we have to play. But this long game's gonna play off because in life, it's a marathon. It's not as fast as you go. Slow and steady will win the race. But the more that you try to cheat and be NASCAR to the finish line, you're gonna mess up. You're not gonna see the in betweens. You're not gonna enjoy the process. You're not gonna fall in love with the journey. And that's gonna be the most underrated exercise is walking. I didn't believe it at first. I was like, walking? Someone told me just walk more and you'll lose weight. I wanted a quick fix. I wanted something like a magic pill. I wanted a certain workout that I was just gonna burn my fat like that. I didn't understand this journey. I didn't understand that fat loss is a journey and it's a lifestyle. So where you have to incorporate it and you have to change your whole life if you want to reach that goal of burning all your stubborn body fat off and you want to look like a different person. So just remember, fall in love with the process, fall in love with the journey, and get on that road to burning fat off of your body, at least the right way. And the right way is slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. If you're trying to zoom too fast, you ain't gonna get nowhere. And that's just like in life. Life's a marathon, right? There's gonna be ups and downs. Everybody's trying to NASCAR their way to the finish line. But I'm just cruising at a steady pace and I'm sustaining myself. Just like you. You're gonna sustain yourself too as you're just walking. I know walking slow, I know you're trying to see the results quick, but guess what? That's not the game we're playing here. The game we're playing is the long game. See? Well, everybody's trying to do all these crash out diets. They're trying to do all these things. You're just walking, sticking to your diet, and you're seeing the results from that. So if you can't get to the gym and you can't work all the time, as long as you're moving your body, that's all that matters. Because movement is freedom. You have to move your body. Why are you going to not move your body when people are stuck in the hospital wishing they can move their body and you can move your body? You're not sick. You're not handicapped. So there's people that wish they had legs to walk and you're walking. So always keep that in mind. And remember, you're going to go through hurdles. You're going to have to battle not being motivated, but that's part of the journey. Light that fire, spark it, and get yourself moving, because movement is freedom and your health is your wealth. You can have all the money in the world and spend that all on hospital bills and being in the hospital, or you can just move your body, be healthy, and have your wealth. Peace and blessings. Walking on this trail, and that's going to be the easiest thing to do to lose weight. See, for me, losing weight came with just eating less and moving my body more by walking. See, I didn't understand that. I was always like, just walk. I ain't gonna lose weight by just walking. But then I realized walking helps you lose weight, especially if you eat a big meal. As you're walking and you're moving your body, it allows that food to digest into your body. So what happens a lot of times when we're eating all these fast food, all these high fat food, all these bad foods and stuff, they get stuck in our gut, they get stuck in our stomach, and that gets us all bloated, so we look bigger than what we actually are. So as you start moving, you're going to get the food to move around and start settling down into your digestion, and it's going to get digested out of you so you don't look so puffy and you don't look so big. So it's that simple. Just walk more. Even if you have to park a little further from the grocery store, just go ahead and do that. And walk more. Walk around your house more. So you can walk 10,000 steps. I know 10,000 steps seems like it's a lot, but it's really not that much if you're adding in, the movement around your house, parking a little bit away from the gas stations, or the stores, not trying to park right in the front all the time, that'd be your best bet. What I do to help me keep it is I wear this little watch right here that tracks my steps. So I'm like, okay, I try to shoot for at least 4,000 daily. If I can shoot for 4,000 daily, and sometimes I don't hit it all the time, but if I can shoot for the 4,000 steps daily, I'm happy on my way, because I realize moving my body more and eating less helped me burn more fat than doing a bunch of silly diets, doing a bunch of cardio all the time, thinking that I'm gonna burn fat that way, when it was easy as walking, moving your body more and eating less. See, it's that simple. I'm not trying to make it too hard for you guys to understand that. You know, I got pictures on here of how I used to look, and all I did was I moved my body more. I started eating less. I wasn't eating all these crazy things like that. So that's just gonna be a tip for you guys if you're trying to burn fat. Look, I'm just walking on this trail, and that's all you have to do. Move your body, walk.